I'm Faraga JJC,
I'm Methuselah86.
and this is the AOA list of 2012. Because without these assholes, we will have nothing to talk about.
Now, usually we don't really start listing assholes until the end of the year, and then when we gotta go back and do research, and we wind up missing a lot of people throughout the year. So we decided to make these little video reminders, episodes, whatever you want to call them, of assholes throughout the month, weeks, whatever, periods of time. And then we'll come up with a top 10 list at the end of the year.
Where you can either vote for the top 10 as we try to get other people to vote for the top 10 as our friends, or you can even suggest the assholes. So either hit my wall or hit Methuselah's wall, and there's list any assholes, give a description, and we might talk about them. We're not gonna talk about every asshole, but we're just gonna give a brief discussion.
So the first asshole we want to talk about, well, assholes we want to talk about, is all the people involved in the suicide of Amanda Cummings, the Staten Island girl who was cyberbullied to the point where she committed suicide.
Yeah, because we had enough of these bullies right here. Like it was just too much. And even after she committed suicide, they went and further attacked her some more, laughing at the fact that she jumped in front of a bus.
They keep posting stuff on Facebook like, LMFAO, she jumped in front of a bus. Once a hoe, always a hoe.
You know, it's bad enough that a person can't go to school without have to worry about trying to keep an image, trying to keep it to other people, and then you got the people constantly attacking her. She probably not all the stuff that everybody says she is. I seriously doubt it. They probably just jealous of her or jealous of her lifestyle. But whatever the reason is, it just made no sense for everybody to tackle like the way they did.
Because that's the kind of environment public education is. And speaking of bullies, another bunch of bullies we want to induct for 2012, hopefully. The people that attacked the Chinese kid, which you could look up on YouTube.
Yes, the 701 beating on that Chinese kid when they not only beat him but they robbed him. They asked not only because they jumped him because no it's 701. How fair is that? And that make you look like a bunch of punks. With all the racial slurs they made, all the ignorant comment, and then you stupidly put it on YouTube. Then you're gonna take it down thinking that no nobody will grab it. But already it was too late. People downloaded already. See, and this is where YouTube get trying to stop people from downloading videos.
Oh my god, I don't know if they're really assholes or just stupid.
Both.
Both. Speaking of both, a company that's both stupid and ass Polish, Ocean Marketing for their piss poor customer service. Now, what happened here is that Ocean Marketing came out with this new Avenger controller, which looks like some kind of small device that's tentacle raping your Xbox 360 controller because it allows you to press buttons like seconds quicker or something so you can play better at FPS games. The controller costs about $60, and apparently, according to many sites, it was actually a good controller. So someone pre-ordered two of them at early December so we could get them for Christmas. When he got no information about when he was going to get his controllers, he emailed Ocean Marketing, who only gave him vague answers. Eventually, he just wanted to cancel his orders because he wasn't going to get his controllers on time. And Ocean Marketing basically replied with a big fuck you, refused to refund him, and then threatened to sell his controllers on eBay. Eventually, the customer would go to Mike Krulik. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. Gabe from Penny Arcade, I should say, about the incident. So Gabe contacted Ocean Marketing, and Ocean Marketing started insulting Gabe as being a nobody, while Ocean Marketing goes to conventions like E3 and PAX. PAX being the Penny Arcade Expo, as in ran by Kenny Arcade, which is run by Gabe. So Ocean Marketing pretty much backpedaled after Gabe got involved. I heard the guy who was involved with the incident got fired, but nevertheless, Ocean Marketing's rep's pretty much just been destroyed. Their Amazon reviews have basically nothing but 1 stars, and Ocean Marketing talked about how they were liked by other companies like G4 and IGN, which caused an IGN representative to say, fuck Ocean Marketing. So Ocean Marketing said fuck IGN back. And well, sounds like some kind of immature fight on YouTube.
Speaking of immature fight on YouTube, we're gonna add. I'm gonna add. Even though he not gonna, this person not gonna be on a main list. I doubt he's gonna be in the top 10 because we just started the list. But I'm gonna do the mention of internet assholes. This YouTube subscriber named Own Forever. comment on one of my replies that I had made 8 months ago on a video. I'm not gonna get into too detail about it because it was 8 months old. 8 months old, pointless argument.
So don't start arguing with this guy for our benefit, please.
Yes, please. Yeah, but he came to the video, looked at the video, then saw the comment. He saw my comment I made to a different YouTube subscriber 8 months ago. Then he come bashing me about it. I was pissed off because I totally forgot about the argument, and then two, when I saw how long it was ago, I got even more pissed off. I don't reply to anybody comment more than 2 weeks. I have a 2 week rule. I don't if I see a comment that I don't like and it's 2 weeks old, I'm not gonna comment on it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Now I don't expect everybody to follow that rule. So if it's like a 2 or 3 weeks old and your comment on my comment, I'm just gonna like I totally forgot about it. It's dead. But if it's 8 months old, that's gonna piss me off, especially if it was an argument that was pointless to begin with. So he basically saying that my argument's pointless and I shouldn't do this and blah blah blah. And I tell him your point is null and void because it was 8 months ago. You should have said this. You should have found and saw this 8 months ago. You come back 8 months later to dig up an argument that it was squashed by the person who posted up the video. He squashed the argument. Me and the person who was arguing before had not made one word to each other, and then you come out of nowhere and trying to squash me. Not squash me. Trying to talk about me. Yeah, that made no sense. That was just really, really stupid. No, no, meth. This don't deserve one face palm. This deserves two face palm. Cause that's how big of a fail this was. Two face palms.
Hmm. Speaking of face palms, for our next asshole, well, I don't know who exactly we're supposed to be inducted because I've been hearing all sorts of stories about this. The Ivy Blue Carter incident.
Yeah. Right now, we are not going to put Jay-Z and Beyonce on a list. No, we're not. They're not going to be on the list. I don't care about you want to put. They're talking about you want to be on the list because they name. Because if you're going to joke about you talk about the child name. Look at Randy Jackson's son name and then make a cut. Then think how stupid that is.
And
But
not as bad as Frank Zappa's kids.
yeah, I
One
agree.
of his kids is like named Moonlight Beam or something.
Mm.
I don't know. Frank Zappa always gives weird names to his
However, with
kids.
this, yeah. However, with this whole incident, right now we gonna put them on the pending list. We're not gonna put them on the list because until more stories come out or as we delve deep into this, I'm not gonna put them on the pending list. Only reason why I put them on the pending list is because I know how they are. Like the security guards. Security guards tend to take their job too seriously. I mean, you want to blame, Jay Z, Beyonce because they pay security guard to have their own room, not the hospital, the room, private, so they can know they can enjoy their child. Sometimes security guards take that overboard and trying to or overstep their boundaries. That's not Jay Z, Beyonce fault. That's that security guard fault for taking the job way too seriously. Then you got the hospital. No, they could no, they could have been on the pending list too. But see, the reason why I'm putting them on the pending list because all these complaints they having, it has not been filed to the hospital. They went straight to the media. That makes you look bad. See, if you go straight to the media where you should have paid complaints to the hospital, and then make further complaints about that before you go to the media, you cover your tracks. So just in case when you go to the media and like media like TMZ go investigate, then they can hit the hospital and security guard, and you probably get something. But you go straight to the media. That make it like you just only going in for the money. Now, in the hindsight, Jay Z and Beyonce should have had their child, in their home, in private, so they wouldn't have to go through this BS to begin with. But they decided to do what they want to do, and it's their money. They gonna let them spend it. It's not my money. It's not meth money. So we don't care what they do.
Speaking of money and musicians, are we even allowed to talk about them? Because the certain internet bills that's passing around.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna talk about them anyway.
Yep, probably a very likely candidate to wind up in the top 10. The people that support SOPA and PIPA.
Yes. They're basically trying to censor our internet.
Now, the Stop Online Piracy Act sounds like a good idea. Target websites that promote online piracy and such. But the problem is the bill is so poorly written that it would basically allow companies to delete any website that they believe is violating any content, or if you link to somebody who links to illegal content. So if I was on my Facebook page and someone posted a link to a video that broke copyright, guess what? My Facebook account could be deleted.
Yep, that also affect Twitter. That affects a lot of things. Even entrepreneurship. People who go out there and they trying to start their own business online, they get shut down. And even though our only reason I'm gonna use him because he's big, but like stars like Justin Bieber who started on it's online on YouTube, who started singing other people's songs, which is copyrighted by the company. We would never have any new singers.
In fact, if SOPA passes, Justin Bieber can technically go to jail.
Yeah. So all the believers gotta know think about that.
And if you think the people aren't going to abuse their power if this bill passes, just look at how people get videos get top get. If you think people aren't going to abuse their power with this bill, just look at how videos are already being taken down by YouTube. There was this one video where someone posts their baby dancing to a song, and it had to be taken down because the song was copyrighted, even though it sounded like some radio song in the background. And one video was a video for Battlefield 3 was taken down due to a copyright claim by Al Qaeda 9/11.
Mm. And for all the gamers, we like to post our experience of the gameplay online, like YouTube, Facebook. They're gonna get taken down. Sometimes people post a walkthrough for people who really can't play games, who really suck at games, and they want to look at the walkthrough to see how to get through certain areas. They won't be able to. See, it will affect a lot of things: entrepreneurship, video gaming, entertainment. Shoot, it even gets so bad that no, for the K-pop fans out there, they would lose all their fan base because with the K-pop songs being copyrighted, people outside of Korea would not be able to view any of their songs or their videos. If that's for K-pop, it also goes true for the J-rock fans, the J-pop fans. Any international songs will not be viewed by Americans no more, or outside the world anymore. So we basically be going back to the Stone Ages.
Or basically go back to Prohibition, back when the government decided we're going to ban all alcohol, so that way there will be less crimes and people will go out more. Except one, people wanted to drink alcohol so bad that they started making it their own way through, like, well, they basically made it their own way in their own houses with bathtubs and such. Two, all these amusement places people were going to that they thought they would make a lot more money, they went out of business, so prohibition basically cost a lot of jobs. Three, all the liquor stores and bars that would get a lot of tax money from liquors basically lost a huge amount of money. And four, you basically gave birth to the mafia and made them look cool by making them sell alcohol. So in a way, I almost kind of hope SOPA passes, just to see how obnoxiously it will fail.
I don't want that to happen. Not to say I would want to see it fail. I just don't want to go through the bullshit. So that's just me.
And we're already going through bullshit anyway, because the FBI recently took down Mega Upload. You didn't need SOPA, PIPA, whatever to do that, did ya?
No, they didn't. They actually used actual law. But then Anonymous came and shut down Universal Music Site, the one of the supporters of SOPA and Pepper.
And the Department of Justice, and a
Ooh,
bunch of other government sites.
ooh,
You know, fuck with Anonymous.
yeah. Uh, See, I think the minds was right. This will be 2000 will be the end of the world. Now, as the catastrophic disaster that was predicted by the elder asshole named Harold. But it's gonna be like to me. I think it's gonna be the end of social civilization. I think we're gonna head through a different social change, and I don't think it's gonna be pretty, especially if this shit keep going on.
And I cannot wait to see it.
Hmm.
I want chaos so badly.
Yeah. Well, so far this is all. Well, we actually have more people on the list, but we're not gonna go through the whole thing. So this is the list so far. If anybody watching this video want to add people to the list or add anything to the list, just that's it. Go to my channel, go to Mef channel, and make give us your statement. You inbox us, or go to our channel.
We're not hard to find.